Hello, dreamers, doers, believers, and achievers. I'm Dwayne Shigg, and it's time for your, 10-minute encouragement. Thank you for being with us today. I trust that your day is going well. Some of you are just starting your day. Some of you are already on your day. And depending on what part of the country, what part of the world you're watching from, some of you are at the end of your day. But I thank you for being with us today for your 10-minute encouragement, because every now and then, just like sometimes people need a breath mint, sometimes you need an encouragement. You need a little push. You need something to say, go ahead, you can do it. You can make it. As always, have my tea, my green tea with brown sugar. I ran out of honey and some apple cider vinegar. Got to go to the store and get some more ginger and some lemon. Oh, that's good. But I thank you. I thank you for being with us today. And as I said, I trust something will be said that will encourage you, help you, push you. I'm Dwayne Shigg. I'm the author of Move Forward, Principles and Practices to Possess Your Prize. And all that I talk about today is in my endeavors to help you possess your pride. Now, can you help me help your friends? You know someone that could use this push just like you do. Would you share this with them? Just hit the share button. It's going to take a couple of seconds. Share this with them. If I say something that helps, that you agree with, just hit the little emoji thing, the heart, thumbs up, or whatever the case may be. But I thank you. Today, I want to, for this time of your encouragement, our encouragement today is that there are sometimes some lessons in looking back. I know people tell you don't look back because something might be gaining on you, as Satchel Paige would say. Sometimes it's okay to look back long as you don't live there. You look back not for regret, looking back not for complaining, looking back not to say I wish I had or anything like that, but looking back for three lessons from looking back I want to give you. Thank you. Thank you for being with us today, Minister Blaine. And to the rest of you who are with us, as I said, help me help your friends and just share this with someone. But lessons from looking back. Don't look back to complain. Don't look back for regrets. Don't look back for living there, for complaining about what's going on, for whining. Not looking back for a regret, but looking back sometimes can restore and recharge. A couple of things. Looking back to see what accomplishments you made. So one lesson from looking back is that when you look back, you can see what you have done. That's right. Looking back to see what you have done, what you've accomplished, the jobs that you've done. You've started the book. You've done some writing. You've gone to school. Looking back to see the things that you have done. Sometimes people get in a situation where they feel regretful or they feel that their life hasn't amounted to anything. But if you look back, there are some things that you have accomplished. There are some people's lives that you have helped to change. There are some things that you really have done, books, business, school, family. Periodically, at the end of the day, I have time of meditation, but also time of looking over my schedule, my to-do list, the things that I set out to do, and kind of a mental checkoff. I did that. Not for ego, but for a sense of accomplishment, a sense of, okay, yes, I did the things I set out to do. So looking back over your list, looking back over the day to see what you've done, looking back in your life, I've done this, I've done that. That helps, that encourages, that can push. So what is it that you can look back on and say, I did that? Is it school? Is it a book? Is it a business? Is it accomplishing a task? Is it staying sane? Is it making it through the week without cussing somebody out? Is it making it through the week without going off? Looking back to see what you have done. Not only looking back to see what you have done, but looking back to see what you've made it through. Yes, you may be in a circumstance right now. There are difficult times, but if you look back to see the last time you made it through, I've had financial difficulties with cars, with houses, with events that didn't do anything, didn't make any money, actually lost money. But guess what? Even in spite of losing the thousands of dollars on events, or as I'd rather say it, investing in my education, because I learned not to do that thing anymore or how to do it better. But looking back on those things, I made it through. I'm still here. I still have my health. I still have a place to live. I still have a wife that loves me. And sometimes she even likes me. I look back on all the things that I've been through, gone through, made it through. Yeah, how do you know you made it? Because you're still here. You made it because you're listening to me right now. You're not outdoors. You made it. You ate something. It may not be what you wanted, but you ate something. You're able to eat something. You made it. You still have your health. You still have your sanity. Well, at least some of us do. Some of you all do. Have your sanity. And so you made it through those financial issues. You made it through the repossessions. Okay, you had to take the bus or public transportation. Nothing wrong with that, but if that's not what you're used to, you had to take public transportation to work, whatever. But the focus on the destination, not the transportation. The destination, I'm going to work. The destination, I'm going to school. The destination, I'm going to sign the papers for this deal. Check out and focus on the destination, not necessarily the transportation, because you may have had to rent a car or you may have had to catch the public transportation if that's not your regular mode of transportation. So looking back to see what you've come through. You've come through a lot. You've come through difficulty. You've come through divorce. You've come through sickness. I think about when my wife first had her stroke. Worst day of my life, but that was 13 years ago, and she's in the other room on the phone, so she's doing all right. She's still talking. She never stopped talking, actually, even when she was in the hospital, but that's another story. But she's working, she's active, she's still pretty, she's still putting up with me. I mean, she's still blessed with having me in her life. The truth is the other way around. But looking back, what you come through, we made it through that time when she had the stroke. We made it through the difficulties in finances, made it through. So when you look back to see what you made it through. That can help you. And so when you look back at what you have done, you look back at what you made it through, what that can do, that can help you know that there are some things you can do. So you look back to help you see what you can do. I made it before, I can make it through this. I've overcome that, I can overcome this. And it helps you know that, okay, I'm going forward and great things are happening. Right now, I'm expanding some things, doing some teaching, and I've done it before. So right now, even though it may be rocky, I can do this. And so looking back helps you see what you've come through, but looking back helps you see what you can do. I can do this. I'm getting ready to produce some events that's taking me out of my comfort zone, taking me out of California. I haven't really done anything, events of my own. I've spoken in other places, taught other places outside of California where I live, but in terms of producing my own events, I'll be taking them to Nevada, to Arizona, and my plans are to Texas, and then, other parts of the country. But I can do that. I can do that because I've come through difficulty. I can do that because I've done some other things. So looking back can help you see what you can do. Looking back helps you see you got this. Looking back helps you see that I'm going to be victorious in this. Looking back helps you see that it's difficult, but it's not impossible. Yes. It's rough, but it can be real. So look back sometimes, not to live there, not for regret, but look back to see what you have done. Look back to see what you've made it through. There's some difficult times you've made it through, but you can keep going. And look back for some motivation to say what you can do. I can write this book. I can start this business. I can take this business further. I can take this idea further. I can do this. Okay? That's my 10-minute encouragement for you. You can do it, Blaine. You can do it, Jackie. You can do it, Deborah. You can do it, Stephanie. You can do it. And you put your name right there. Okay? You can make it through. As I said, that's my 10-minute encouragement. I'm Dwayne Shigg, and I want to continue to help you move forward and possess your prize. You have a great day. Be blessed.